Hey guys, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, take the mask off. Thanks for watching. Look at that. Doesn't that just make you smile and feel really nice inside? Especially that cute little puppy. He's so cute. I got some more smiles for you. There you go. Nice. There's a sloth. What is that? So thanks for watching our Math 3 video on solving and factoring. So these are some of the problems. These are your homework problems that you're going to do in Canvas. And so you can find them on Canvas right here. And so that's going to be under the quiz for Bootcamp Day 1 Solving and Factoring. And so there's our worksheet that you can print off. And you can print off the homework by clicking on that link there. There's the drive, boom. And then there's the worksheet you can print off to bring to class. So thanks for printing that off. I'm going to start really putting that into Canvas instead of emailing all of you the worksheet. But I'll probably keep emailing for a while just to make sure you guys get it and can work on that with me in class. So, for example, after you do number 1, you're going to come over here to find your answer. So, beautiful. So, number 1 is kind of review. Well, we could do number 1. What do you think? What would you like me to... What? What'd you guys say? 3? No, I don't know. Okay. So, we'll start with number 3. But number 1's not too bad, not too bad. Well, we'll do quite a few of these just to get us going. We'll start with number 1. So, we're going to go ahead and add 12 to both sides. We're solving for x. And so we want to get 12 to the other side. How do we do that? Well, we do the opposite sign, which is positive 12. So we'll go ahead and add 12 to the other side. And then we get 33. And what's nice and convenient there is right now the 3 is being times with the x. That's what it means when it's like next to each other, right? So that means we're going to divide. That's the opposite of times. You remember? Is it coming back to you? I hope so. So 33 divided by 3 is 11. So then you'd go to your canvas there, and for problem number 1, we would look for the answer x equals 11. Now be careful, I see 0 and 11, but then I also just see 11. So just choose 11 there. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's how we do number 1 and how we submit our answer through Canvas. Let's try maybe number 3 next. So remember to distribute. Ooh, actually, I don't know if I need to distribute. What do you mean, Newbo? Well, look, it's already set up. They pulled out a 5. Why don't we just go ahead and divide by 5? That's cool. Thanks. So what does it take for 5 to go in 105? I think it's going to divide evenly. It looks like it anyways. So 5 goes into 10 twice. Long division. Remember this? 5 times 2 is 10. And then you minus that and you get 0, and then bring down the 5. And then 5 goes into 5 once. Really? Yeah, 5 times 21 should be 105. Or you can just do it in your calculator. So 105 divided by 5 is 21. 21. Okay, there we go. So now we have x plus 17 is equal to 21. And then we're just going to minus 17 to the other side. Nice. So then 21 minus 17, I believe, is that 4? It should be 4. And you can always use your calculator to double check. Why not? So 21 minus 17 is 4. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. So then you go to your Canvas for problem 3. Don't forget to do number 2. And look for 21. So many different problems and answers here that you want to make sure that you put the right problem with the right answer. And I might already found a problem here. Mr. Lucarini, what happened? I don't see number 21 on there. Let's double check. I wonder if he switched worksheets on me. Let's see. Oh, it should be good. There's that one. Boot camp. There's boot camp. Let's see. So problem number 3. Good. So I went ahead and divided by 5. Good. And then minus 17. Interesting. So we'll double check that there, then yet in a second here. In fact, I'm that concerned about it that I want to see what happened. So I'm going to go to keep editing this quiz. This is behind the scenes. And I might pause you for a second. No, I want to see all the answers. No, pause you. Trying to pause you there. You still? Oh, we're recording? Oh, nice. Still recording. I don't know what happened there, but good. So it's 4, Newbold. What are you doing? What are you doing there? So it turns out that we did it right. It was x equals 4. And then just for some reason with my canvas, it wasn't, I don't know why. It wasn't, oh, I think I was looking for 21 when the correct answer was 4. Silly old bear. So yep, so the correct answer is 4 for sure. There we go. And so we would go here to problem number 3. Why was I looking for 21? Because it's after school and I'm tired. And it's 4. And that's what we got, right? We got 4. Yep, we got 4. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. So we'll skip around and help you on a few more here. So we're trying to solve for x, right? Trying to solve for x. So let's look at 6. 6 looks kind of tough. So remember, we're trying to solve for x now. So what would we need to do with number 6? Whoa, that's crazy, man. Okay, let's see here. So we'd probably want to, probably distribute through and then set each one equal to 0. Let's see. Yeah, why 6 looks so fun? I don't know. Why, Newbold? So yeah, so I'd probably distribute through. And there's other ways to do this problem. You can guess and check. But this is just what first initially comes to my mind. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 8 is 32. And then 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 times 16 is it 48? Yeah, I think it is negative 48 there. Beautiful. 32, 48. Yep. Then we want to get all the x's on one side and all the numbers to the other side. So let's keep those x's positive, right? You broke up with them. They hate you. You keep those x's positive. So we're going to minus 3x, tough crowd, minus 3x to the other side. So 4x minus 3x is 1x. Nice. That kept my, because if you would have done 4x to the other side, it would have been a negative 1x. That's okay. So now we're going to minus 32 over to this side. Interesting. So 4x minus 3x is 1x. And then 48, a negative 48, interesting, with a negative 32 is 8, 9, 10, carry the 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, I got negative 80 as my answer. So negative 80 as my answer there. So if we plug that in, we'd end up doing negative 80 plus 8 is a negative 72. So we would get negative 72 times, just checking my answers now. So a negative 72 times, not plus, times 4 is negative 288. Good, so just plugging it in. So we'll get negative 288 on this side. And then if we go ahead and do also negative 80 right here, so negative 80 minus 16 will then be negative 8, negative 90, negative 96. So negative 96 times 3. And that's also negative 288. That means that they equal each other and it works. So negative 80 is definitely our answer. So then we go to canvas number 6, and we would look for negative, not negative 288, no. We'd look for what? What was our answer again? Negative 80. So we're going to go ahead to number 6, and there it is, negative 80. You guys getting the hang of it? Online learners, in-class learners, all learners, everybody, all my students. So you're getting the hang of it? Good. Okay, so when you guys get to number 7, 8, all you're doing on these ones is factoring. And it's already been factored, I mean. So all you're doing is setting each one equal to 0. So we'll take x minus 5 and set it equal to 0, and then take x plus 6 and set it equal to 0. So then we minus 6 to both sides, so we get x equals negative 6. Not bad, not bad. And then add 5 to both sides, right? Add 5 to both sides. So we get 2 answers, a positive 5 and a negative 6. But you do want to plug it in and make sure that it works. Okay? So if we put a 5 here, 5 minus 5 is 0, and 0 times 5 plus 6 is 11. And so then we have 0, because 5 minus 5 is 0. And 0 times 11 is still 0. It works! And then if you put a negative 6 in there, that's going to make this 0 times whatever this is will still be 0. So they both work. Nice. So number 9 will just be x equals 0, and minus 8 to the other side, so we get negative 8. Nailing it. Don't forget for number 10 that you do want to get the 100 to the other side first. So we're going to add 100 to this side, add 100 to this side. So we get x squared is equal to 100. And then we're going to square both sides, So we do get plus or minus 10 as our answer. Nice, nice. And then solve using factoring. So you want to make sure to factor first. So for example, this one, x and x. And then what are factors of 16? Well, it could be 4 and 4, or it could be 2 and 8, or 1 and 16. But our goal is to try to get 8. So that's our goal, right? So this is how you'd factor. You do list all the factors. 2 times 8, 3, no, 4 times 4. It's 16, 5, no, 6, no, 7, no, 8 times 2 again. Oh, we already have it right there, so we're good. Okay, so that's all our factors. Once you get to repeating, then you can stop. And we want each of those to equal negative 8. So which one of these could possibly give us a negative 8? Well, that's 16 plus 1 is 17, or 16 minus 1 is 15. That's not going to work. 8 plus 2 is 10. No. 8 minus 2 is 6. No. Oh, negative 4 and negative 4 is negative 8. So these are both going to be negative 4, and that's how you factor. So then we're going to set each of those equal to 0, and we will get the same answer on both of them. And the same answer is add 4 to both sides. The same answer is a positive 4. Add 4 to both sides. So the same answer, positive 4. So there's some factoring there to help you. Are you really good at factoring now? Not yet? So factors of 12 could be 2 and 6, but you're trying to get to 7, so more than likely it's a 3 to 4. Now here's a rule for you to help you with this, online learners as well as everybody else. So you want to find the sign, right? So to get the sign on this problem, you want to go with the biggest number gets the negative, okay? The biggest number, the largest number gets the negative, to keep it negative, and sometimes it might be both of them if you're trying to get to that negative 7. So let's see. So 3 times x is 3x, and 4 times x is 4x. And so, 3x plus 4x is a 7x. Nice. And then we want it to be negative, so guess what that means? Both of them are going to have to be negative, right? And negative times a negative is a positive, so that works as well. So that's going to be our, almost circled that as our answer. We want to set each of those equal to 0, and then just use the opposite sign. So instead of a negative 4, we're going to add 4 to both sides and solve for this, solve for x. So we're going to get x equals 4. And x equals what? And an x equals 3. Nice. So number 16, we're looking for 3 and 4. So there's factoring and solving for you. Awesome. And then we have completing the square. Don't forget completing the square. So we'll do one of those with you real quick. So let's see here. I know which one you want me to do. But I want you to try that one. And then ask me in class maybe. Or come see me or Google Meet with me. Let's actually do number 19. So remember to complete the square, we want to get all the x's on one side and all the numbers to the other side. So we're going to minus 12x minus 12x. So we have x squared minus 12x. Then you're going to leave a space for completing the square. Equals, leave another space, and then negative 27 goes there. Now remember, we're going to take the b, divide by 2, and square it. So take the negative 12, divide by 2, right? Take the 12, divide by 2, which is negative 6, and square it. So we get a positive 36. Positive 36. Nice. So now we have our problem over here. We're going to combine those two together. So 36 minus 27, what's that? Is that 9? So we have 9. And then over here, we still have the Let's see here. That's too big. Sorry. Okay, so then we have over here, we're going to bring this sucker, this whole thing over here now. So now we have our x squared minus 12x plus 36, which is what we're ready to factor now. So we're going to factor that sucker. And really, if you want to see the pattern, it's actually just the key is actually this guy. Right? You'll see. So it's basically whatever this is what you're going to factor it into, remember? So x, and then 36 factors into 6 times 6 is 36. You could use 12 and 3, but it's not going to give you that 12. And then 6 and 6, they both have to be negative. And then you have negative 6x, and negative 6x is negative 12x. Add them together, it works. So that's our perfect square. The number will always be the same, right? If it's 6 and 6 or 2 and 2. Perfect square, it's perfect. And what I mean by perfect is now we can combine and condense them down to one parenthesis. I have x minus 6, so x minus 6 all squared equals 9. And that might possibly be the answer on the worksheet now, but we definitely want to also go ahead and finish solving since we're teaching you stuff here. And so now we're going to go ahead and square root both sides. And so now we have x minus 6 equals, the square root of 9 is, do you remember? What does it factor into? 3 and 3, good. So it's 3, and it's a plus and a minus. So then we'll add 6 to the other side, add 6 with this, and we're going to get 6 plus 3 is 9, and 6 minus 3 is 3. So we have two solutions there using the complete the square. And so I'm guessing either it's 9 and 3 on your canvas, or it might be that middle part that we just showed you, which is the x minus 6, wow, x minus 6 all squared, and then equals the 9. That could also be the answer. One of those two could be the answer. Okay, last but not least, quadratic formula. If you're struggling on quadratic, definitely come see me or Google Meet with me. And also watch my notes video again, because I do a quadratic problem on there. Okay, so actually our first step here, we're going to jump to number 23 now. Look, it's red, white, and blue. Go America, we need it. So we're going to go and get everything. So first, everything on the same side, okay? Everything on same side. If you're just checking your answers, you can fast forward at any time through this video, YouTube. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add. We want to keep also, I forgot to mention, we also want to keep the, what term? Keep the x squared term. So why does it keep doing that? I need to fix that. Let's try it. Blue, blue, blue. Why did it do red? You silly. Blue, 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 and blue, blue, blue. Come on. Okay, there we go. So we're going to keep the x squared term, positive. Because then it's easy to factor, it's easy to do the quadratic. Just keep it positive. So we're going to go ahead and add 18x to this side. Good, good. So now we have 2x squared plus 18x. And then with that negative 2 there, we're going to go ahead and add 2 now. So we're going to go ahead and add 2 also to this side. Does not combine with the 18x, but it's just off to the side. And now we have everything on the same side. And now for the quadratic, we can identify our a is 2, our b is 18, and our c is 2. And now we can do the quadratic formula. Ready? X equals negative b, negative 18, plus or minus the square root of, don't forget the Barney notch, b squared, 18 squared, minus 4ac, which is just 2 and 2. That's your a and that's your c. Cool, 2 and 2. But erase that because we don't want the letters. Nice. Okay, there we go. Sorry. All over what? Remember, all over what? All over 2a. Where in this case, our a is a 2, so 2 times 2, which will just be a 4. Okay, excellent. So now we have negative 18 plus or minus the square root of. Ooh, what's 18 squared? So you could do it like this. This is old school, but guess what? I discovered something freaking cool. Watch this. If you take that 1 and square it, and you take that 8 and square it, and then you take the 1 and 8 and you combine them together, and you times them together, and you double it. That's a way to square numbers in your head. That's crazy, Newbold. 1 squared is 1. 8 squared is 64. 8 times 1 is 8 times 2 is 16. Add to the left. Add to the left. So that's going to be 2, 12, 4, and then add to the left one more time, 324. How'd you do that, Newbold? I know. Ask me in class. It's really cool. I developed it myself. I thought it was kind of cool. Or you can just use your calculator. 324, 18 squared is going to be 324. Okay, then we have negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 times 2 is negative 16. Nice. So now we're going to do 324 minus 16, and that gives us 308. So this will become 308 in a second, all over 2a, all over 4. Okay, reducing it now, reducing it. So negative 18 plus or minus square root of 308. I don't think that can go any smaller, do you? Let me see. So we're going to go and do the square root of, I don't think that square roots evenly. I didn't think so. But what you want to do now is you want to try all the perfect squares. So like 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, right? Those are called perfect squares. And if we could get it to be one of the perfect squares, like that, them apples, then we could pull that number out. Let me show you what I mean. So now we're going to take the square root of 308 all over 4, and we're going to go ahead and factor that 308 out into 77 times 4. And that means we can square root those individually, right? So now we're looking at negative 18 plus or minus the square root of 77 and the square root of 4. Because if you combine those together, you get the 308 back again. And then what's the square root of 4? The square root of 4 is just 2. So now we have negative 18 plus or minus square root of 4 is just 2. Radical 77 all over 4. Nice. And now, last but not least, we can go ahead and reduce that. So we're going to go ahead and divide this whole thing here by 2, divide this by 2, and divide all three terms by 2. And so when we do that, we get our final answer here. So negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9, plus or minus 2 divided by 2 is just 1, so just 1 radical 77, or just radical 77. 24 divided by 2 is, oh, that's not 24. That's supposed to be 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And there's our crazy quadratic answer. Looks for that somehow there in Canvas. See how it looks there. That's going to be crazy. So I think that was, which problem was that? Was that number 22? 23. That was a crazy 23. Sorry that took so long. But you'll get it. You'll get it. So we'll go to problem 23. And there she blows. Boom. There's our negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 77 divided by 2. See how we reduced it? Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. And so you can email me if you need more help or come see me after school. Google Meet with me. So thanks for watching. And get this assignment all done. Thanks for watching. And we're going to put the face mask on. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.